The dark side of AI, 7 chilling threats that could transform our world. Artificial intelligence, AI, undeniably raises significant concerns that are hard to overlook. If someone claims they are completely unfazed by AI's rapid evolution, they might be either exceptionally brave, ignorant, or perhaps not entirely truthful. Here's the truth. The uncertainties surrounding AI are genuinely alarming. We often find ourselves asking, how does AI function? Why do we witness inexplicable occurrences, such as AI-generated hallucinations? Most crucially, what kind of repercussions will AI have on our lives and societal structures? Many apprehensions have crystallized into heated discussions about specific areas of AI, such as its effects on employment, creativity, and even intellectual property rights. Those engaging in this discourse highlight that the possible ramifications can be quite distressing. Let us delve into what I believe are the 7 most significant risks associated with the rise of AI. Threatening outcomes that society dreads, yet cannot ignore the possibility of encountering in the near future. 1. Threat to employment. One of the most immediate and widely debated concerns is the risk that extensive job displacement may occur as machines become more efficient and cheaper alternatives to human labor. While the idea of automation performing our tasks might seem alluring, it is important to consider that most individuals rely on jobs for their livelihood. Proponents of a so-called post-scarcity economy argue that robotics can produce a surplus of goods, eliminating the need for economic worry. However, this concept remains largely theoretical and unproven. In reality, numerous workers across various fields, ranging from software development to voice acting and graphic design, are already experiencing job losses due to AI-driven advancements. Moreover, even though international organizations like the World Economic Forum have raised alarms about AI's potential harm to employment, governments have been sluggish in formulating comprehensive plans to address this mounting issue. Second, environmental impact. The operation of advanced generative AI models demands an enormous amount of computational power. This is supplied by extensive data centers, which consume energy at rates comparable to entire nations, resulting in significant toxic emissions and contributing to noise pollution. These facilities also require vast quantities of water, a resource that is becoming increasingly scarce. Critics who maintain that AI's advantages will outweigh its environmental detriment often base their beliefs on hypothetical efficiencies, while the adverse ecological effects are already manifesting in real time. Third, privacy erosion. Concerns regarding AI's implications for personal privacy are paramount. Given AI's capacity to gather and analyze vast amounts of personal data, it is staggering to think about how much it might learn about us in just a few years. Not only are employers ramping up surveillance of their employees through AI-driven analytics, but the proliferation of cameras equipped with AI in our daily lives, found in our devices, on the streets, and within our homes, only exacerbates these privacy concerns. Additionally, law enforcement agencies are increasingly adopting facial recognition technologies. All these developments contribute to an unsettling notion that no corner of our existence may remain untouched by monitoring AI. 4. Potential for weaponization. An alarming fear is the possibility of using AI to develop weaponry far beyond anything we've encountered outside the realm of science fiction. For instance, robotic units have already been deployed in conflicts like the war in Ukraine, serving roles in reconnaissance and logistical support. Also, autonomous weapons outfitted with machine learning technology can identify targets on the battlefield and engage them only with human consent. Although lethal autonomous AI has not been officially utilized, at least not in any confirmed instances, there's a growing consensus that this is merely a matter of time. From AI-controlled combat drones to sophisticated cyber warfare capable of crippling essential infrastructure, the repercussions of weaponized AI are both frightening and real. 5. Intellectual property concerns. For creators such as writers, artists, and other professionals in the creative sector, the notion that tech giants can develop AI models without compensating them for their work is deeply frustrating. This practice has ignited widespread backlash, with many arguing that companies are profiting from what they perceive as theft of intellectual property. Legal disputes are underway, but as organizations like OpenAI and Google pour vast resources into acquiring extensive training data, legitimate worries escalate regarding the potential marginalization of rights for human creators. 6. Spread of misinformation. Artificial intelligence has transformed the landscape of misinformation, enabling it to proliferate at unprecedented speeds. AI-generated content makes it easier to fabricate compelling, yet false narratives, from deepfake videos of prominent figures to virulent conspiracy theories circulating on social media platforms, aiming to disrupt and sow discord. This alarming trend undermines public faith in democratic systems, scientific consensus, and reliable journalism. Notably, the algorithms behind AI tend to amplify users' pre-existing beliefs by continually delivering similar content, often ensnaring individuals in echo chambers that pull them toward extreme viewpoints. 7. The fear of destructive AI. From Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to futuristic cautionary tales like 2001: A Space Odyssey, stories have long warned of the dangers in imbuing our creations with intelligence. While we currently reside in an era where the leap from a program like ChatGPT to machines with potentially harmful intentions seems vast, the prospect of runaway AI, where AI autonomously evolves in unintended directions that could conflict with human interests, is taken quite seriously by many experts. Leading researchers and advocacy groups have called for stringent safeguards and transparent practices to prevent unforeseen, possibly disastrous outcomes from emerging in the future. Although the threat may appear more distant and even fantastical when compared to others we discussed earlier, it is a prospect that should never be underestimated. At the end of the day, fear alone isn't an effective strategy. While acknowledging and addressing the inherent risks of AI is essential, we must also channel our efforts into the creation of robust safeguards, governance structures, and ethical standards that will guide this powerful technology toward beneficial outcomes. By tackling these apprehensions with informed initiatives, we can foster a future where AI acts as a force for good, enriching humanity rather than posing a threat to it.